It started with one phone call late at night, unexpected and instantly wrong. My grandfather picked up, and everything shifted. At 11 p.m., he sat on his bed, hands trembling around his phone. The caller claimed to be from Microsoft. And he believed them. Fake Microsoft dashboard filled his screen warnings. Errors, threats, all carefully engineered to scare him into obedience. They pushed him hard. Your computer is infected. Only we can fix it. He felt trapped, powerless. Minutes later, $3,700 was gone. A scammer took what he'd saved through years of discipline and quiet living. When I saw the alert, my heart sank. Unauthorized withdrawal from my grandfather's account. It didn't feel real. He sat afterward with shaking hands, hurt, embarrassed, blaming himself. None of this was his fault. Seniors lose over $1.6 billion a year to scams like this. The system they depend on simply doesn't protect them. I found his Windows, set up filled with vulnerabilities and patched, outdated, and wide open. A perfect target. His updates were disabled, protections off, errors ignored. He wasn't unsafe by choice. The system failed him. That was the real shock. Not the scammer, but the platform. Windows was never built for ordinary, untrained users. The attack path was simple. Remote access, key logging, bank login transfer, 4 steps, 0 resistance. Windows vulnerabilities grow every year, thousands of cracks waiting for anyone clever enough to exploit them. That's when it hit me. He didn't make a mistake. The operating system did, and millions of seniors live with that risk daily. So I searched for something safer in OS built to protect users, instead of punishing their errors. Comparing everything side by side, one choice kept emerging. A system built on security, simplicity, and stability. Zorin OS looked familiar. Almost Windows-like, but cleaner, calmer, and built with smarter foundations. Linux systems don't grant automatic trust. Everything needs permission. Every app stays contained. Zorin takes those strengths and makes them simple, no pop-ups, no forced reboots, and almost no malware risk. The more I learned, the clearer it became. To protect him for real, we needed to switch systems entirely. His old laptop was slow and tired, but still capable. We were about to give it a safer second life. I prepared the bootable US, loading a fresh, secure operating system onto that tiny drive. Then we wiped the old system clean, erasing every virus, mistake, and hidden vulnerability. OS installed, the laptop felt lighter, like the weight of years of problems was finally gone. The first boot was a relief. Clean desktop, calm design, and no hidden traps waiting underneath. Zorin runs on privacy-first architecture, local control, verified sources, tiny attack surface. Private cloud matters because it gives control back. The data stays with you, not scattered across unknown servers. Linux servers quietly handle everything: updates, backups, permissions, without sending anything to third parties. Local storage means sovereignty. No telemetry, no data harvesting, just transparent, honest computing. Layer by layer, new system formed to shield hardware, software, permissions, all finally working for him, not against him. With the system ready, we deployed a fully secured environment. Every layer hardened, every connection controlled from the start. His device now lived inside a sealed private network. No outside paths, no silent intrusions, no way in for scammers anymore. Permissions were rebuilt from the ground up, apps locked down, risky actions denied, and his system finally respected his safety. Behind the scenes, every part of the setup synced together, updates, monitoring, policies, working like a quiet, invisible team. All his data now moved through clean, verified channels, encrypted, local, predictable, and never leaving his control. For the first time, his computer ran smoothly, no spikes, no crashes. Just calm, consistent performance every day. We hardened the system to enterprise standards, firewalls active, kernel updated, vulnerabilities wiped clean. Live monitoring confirmed it, every process safe, every threat blocked instantly, every connection fully secured. Now his laptop protected him, automatically safe. Browsing, 0 alerts, 0 threats, and 0 stress. When everything was perfect, I picked up the laptop. It was time to bring him a device he could finally trust. On the drive over, the laptop beside me felt different. Not just a machine, but a promise I intended to keep. I stepped up to his door knowing this wasn't just tech, it was peace, independence, and protection in one box. When I opened it, the laptop in front of him, the screen glowed softly clean, nothing confusing anymore. I showed him the essentials: email, photos, newsage, one simple, clear, exactly where he needed it. Within minutes, he was using it comfortably, just the joy of feeling capable again. Days passed, then weeks, no crashes, no interruptions. His computer simply worked the way it always should have. Compared to the chaos he endured before, this new system felt calm, quiet, focused, and entirely under his control. The change wasn't just technical. It eased his mind, no warnings, no panic, just the peace he'd been missing. He became confident sending emails, browsing news, seeing photos all without the fear of breaking something. For months later, the results spoke for themselves. No threats, no issues, no problems, only stability and comfort. And this made something clear. Millions faced the same risks he did, because the systems they used simply weren't built for them. That's why we built Avery's and Carefree computing to give normal people the kind of security big companies take for granted. From one dashboard, everything stayed transparent, clear logs, and a system that guarded itself. The same technology protecting him could protect families, nonprofits, small companies, anyone needing real security. But the most important endpoint wasn't corporate, it was his. The one laptop that mattered more than any server. Trust grew through transparency, every action logged, every connection verified, nothing hidden or uncertain. AI watched quietly in the background, learning his habits, catching anomalies, blocking threats before he ever saw them. Even simulated attacks failed instantly. The system denied every attempt long before they reached his screen. And in the end, that's what mattered most. He felt safe, calm, and fully in control of his own digital life. That's when it hit. This wasn't just fixing a laptop. It was protecting someone I love from a world he shouldn't have to fear. What started with one laptop revealed a bigger truth. Thousands of seniors worldwide deserve the same protection he now has. Even at enterprise scale, the same system works, stable, synchronized, blocking threats before anyone ever notices. Reliability became the new baseline. No crashes, no failed updates, just day after day, consistency he could trust. Underneath everything was a layered defense hardware OS, private cloud, and AI each, protecting the one above it. Home, enterprise, and AI monitoring merged into one clean ecosystem. Every connection verified, everything. Worked together now as laptop, the servers, the AI flowing in one secure rhythm without a single weak point. Even failures couldn't break it, every backup locked, every snapshot protected, every restore point unchangeable. We tested worst-case scenarios, and the system recovered instantly, rebuilding his entire session in seconds. And through all this, he reclaimed something priceless: freedom. Browsing, photos, calls, all without fear. Across home and enterprise, the trust score stayed near perfect: 99.9% safety, 0 alerts, 0 compromise. Looking back, it was simple. One act of protection turned into 4 months of peace for him and for me. Today, he uses his laptop anywhere, anytime, with no pop-ups, no warnings, no panic. Just calm simplicity, the same tools safeguarding him now scale to thousands, businesses, families, entire networks protected at once. All layers, home, enterprise, and AI formed one shielded environment designed to keep people safe without effort. It was about protecting the people we love. That's why we built this system. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Comment out your thoughts and let us change your digital life.